Testing, testing. Testing. Testing, testing. Alright. Testing. Testing, testing. Oh. Oh, hey, Sam. Well, let me... Hey, Sam, how's it going? I think I did figure it out. I know. You can't see anything. Yeah, just give me one moment. Dude, did I... Can you see anything now? No. What about... There we go. Do we see anything? Okay, no. I don't think this is... Do you hear me right now? Sam? Okay. Does anybody hear me in the chat? Well, you guys, you do hear me. All right. Trying to think. Why is this not capturing my screen? There we go. Are we good? Or never mind. Never mind. Oh, it's good now. It should be good. Hey, let's go. Let's go. There we are. Beautiful. Thanks for your patience. I appreciate that. Proud of me. Thank you. This is so weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm very outside my comfort zone right now, so it's not like anything like I just. It's kind of weird not like having you guys see me. I don't know. It's just weird. You can see. Oh, hi, Auntie Megan. How's it going? Okay, I think we're going pretty solid. Um, sounds like you guys can all hear me pretty good. You guys see my screen. I'm also watching the live stream on my home. On my home. I mean, I'm sorry, not my home. What am I saying? On my phone. I stuttered. Um, I'm watching the live stream on my phone, so I'll be sure to see what you guys are seeing and make sure everything's good. But welcome. Um, yeah, I don't have a cam for now, Sam. I would really appreciate that. I'll remind you, and we'll get that going. I appreciate that. Oh, it's different for your OBS? Yeah. I have like this commenting, like this thing to check the chat, but it's obviously not going to work if I'm not in the game. So I don't know what's the purpose of that, but it's fine because I'll just do that on my phone. I'll look at the live chat. But welcome everybody to the stream. Obviously very very different. I guess we'll go ahead and get started. I think we got 4 people in here. Might as well get it going. Um, but yes, of course, as per usual, it is me, Ryan. Feel free to let me know in the chat, everyone, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns throughout the stream. I would love to have a conversation going in the background while I create what I am going to be creating in today's episode. So, yes, this is going to be our first Planet Coaster 2 stream. Now, really what kind of sparked and inspired this idea for me to do this. I'm not gonna like go too in depth on it. But just really quickly, like I noticed there were at points where I was losing things to talk about throughout my traditional streams. So I think this is going to be kind of our norm. We will still do traditional streams now and then. But I think if we can get like a face camera, like Sam's gonna help me out, um, then this could be a good new norm for the channel as far as streams are concerned, because it really gives like a big topic of interest, so that way if I kind of run out of things to talk about, we can still kind of keep it going. It's not like I don't have anything to talk about, it's that I want to still give you guys news and updates to be excited for in our podcast, because what's the point of telling you everything news related in the live stream if we're also going to go over in the podcast. So I hope you guys understand. I hope that makes sense. Without any further ado, let's get it going. I already had it open. Beautiful. We're going to be playing Planet Coaster 2, obviously the newer version, much better than the old. Oh, we're not going to that. Oh, I don't know why you're bugging. But yeah, I'll read some comments. I think Sam, you sent some things. A lot of streamers have 2 or more monitors. Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, so just so that they can monitor. I guess my way of monitoring, if like just in case the stream ends or something bad happens, is really just by looking at the chat and on my phone, I should say. So that way I'll be able to see what you guys comment and see if anything happens to the quality of the stream. That would be my way of monitoring as a temporary solution until further notice. But yeah, that's interesting. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah!
I wonder, can you guys hear the game audio? I think I had it so that you could hear the game audio. You would have that plug in. Oh, you plug. Oh, can you guys hear the game audio? I'm just really curious. It's kind of annoying, so I don't really. Well, let me know if you guys heard it. Well, let me just. Okay, I think yeah, you do. So let's make a new sandbox park. Obviously, Planet Coaster 2, in case you guys are unfamiliar, is probably the gold standard for roller coaster games. It's the overly loud. Yeah, I turned it off. You shouldn't be able to hear it anymore. Do you hear it still? Oh, I guess. Do you still hear it? I mean, wait, let me. Do you hear it still? Oh, you do still hear it. Of course you still hear it. Because I turned off the volume from me, but that doesn't. There we go. That should. There we go. That should. Alright, no more volume, looks like. No more game volume. So, yeah, Planet Coaster 2, great game. It really allows you to have some of the most realistic coaster models and types out there from all the manufacturers, you know, B&M, Mock Rides, Intamin, Vekoma, RMC, GCI, Gravity Group, all that. In addition to some of the greatest themed environments that can be produced in one of these games. So I'm just going to do a sandbox park. Let me know, guys. This is the prototype episode. So I'm sure as far as construction, we're not going to build anything too grand in today's episode. We may just build a coaster or two. But that's the thing, like, for future episodes, maybe we could even start a park series. That I wouldn't be opposed to that, where we do it live every single time. Let me know what you guys think. I'm always relying off of feedback, and I want to create an environment that my fans enjoy. So I don't know. Maybe we could even build my real life planned theme park that I want to build when I grow up. One of my 4 theme parks that I have planned for my future. So I usually don't name my sandbox parks, but for the sake of this episode, I want to seem professional. Inaugural, even though I'm left anything but inaugural park. I don't know. Let's go. My default is tropical. I don't know why. I just like tropical stuff. Let me know if it lags. Once again, I do have it going on my end. Oop. Alright. Sorry, just monitoring. A 10,000 foot long, 700 foot Exa 3, 2, 1, go. That's funny. I did build an Exa in this game once. As for today, though, what am I in the mood for? We got some themed stuff. They've added a lot of cool stuff throughout the updates of this game. They've added arcades. They've added, you know, your usual really cool stuff. I mean, look at the blueprint theming. It's like a Viking. Super sick. So we're obviously gonna create custom. What are we thinking, guys? Sam, you're my eyes and ears out here. You're my eyes and ears. Anybody catch the what was that? Amazing Spider-Man 1 or 2? That reference? Of course, gotta love Max. He's the probably the most well-deserved villain out there. Poor guy. What do you think, Sam? You're my eyes and ears out here. She's not responding. Alright, I don't know enough about New Gen Vekoma style. I really love New Gen Vekoma style, but I just don't know enough about the kind of elements they're willing to produce in their coasters. Because once again, there have only been so many New Gen Vekomas. It's basically the beginning of an era that we are experiencing right now. Blitz, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Great minds think alike. I was going to say Intamin Blitz, but as much as I would like to do Vekoma Blitz, once again, I think within their surf coaster. That's interesting. Alright, I'll do surf. Yeah, Planet Coaster too, so I do have the option to do surf. But, yeah, once again, as much as I'd like to do the Vekoma Blitz, because I love their style and I love how they do it, they're so early into their lifespan that, like, I don't know enough about what elements they're willing to put on their rides without reference in advance. Guess we could have F5. I built one surf coaster in this game. I think I accidentally saved over it. Oh no, that was a different one that I accidentally saved over. So I do still have access to it. But that was one of my first coasters I built on Planet Coaster 2, so I've obviously gotten a lot better since then. So this is interesting because I actually haven't done this in a minute. So let's see how I do as far as the surf coasters. But yeah, B&M, once again, in comparison to New Gen Vekoma. New Gen Vekoma is great. I have so many of them planned to be in my future theme park, but just not enough to know as far as building them in the game. But B&M, they're tried and true. The surf coaster is innovative for B&M standards, but even then, like, they're very formulaic, so you can kind of gauge what kind of elements they would put on these rides, and some of them that you wouldn't know for sure, you can kind of guess. Alright, are we doing like a pipeline style, or we'll give it a little turn, kind of get it going. And one mistake I used to make, I kind of had it launch like right immediately. It's still gonna be a rolling launch, but I think, are you kidding me? No. Oh yeah, in the new update, they added thicker spine segments for B&M tracks. Pipeline doesn't really have any of those, but dude, do they have no drive tires on this ride? That is something else. Oh, well, I guess I need the box section either way because it's a rolling launch. So I can't make it a box drum. So yeah, we'll just make that block. 5. These sliders so tedious. Yeah. Just kind of send you out there. And we'll give it the signature B&M airtime hill mid-launch. So boom boom. And we'll just go 15. And I may want to make that a little more precise so that when I smooth it, it can be exactly how I want it to be. Let me know if you guys have any questions once again. Who's in the stream right now? Because I see 3 people are. But I don't really know for sure. If you're here, tell me your name and your favorite roller coaster. That may be a little intense. Name and your favorite roller coaster. It's so hard to make these like very drawn out airtime hills very intricately. As such, me, W. I don't want to say that's too drawn out. Salmon Iron Gwazi. Good man. Good man. It's not the best. It's okay. That's looking kind of crazy drawn out. Planet Coaster 2 is a lot better with the smoothing tool, so I can kind of spam it and not frick up my shaping to an extent. The old game, you had to be so careful if you're smoothing because one wrong move and then your entire banking gets overdone. Trying to think. Almost looks a little too triangular. It is perfect speed though. I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty sweet. Maybe I'll smooth it a little more, but just include some of the... Oh, I just realized I did with 2 long segments. That'll do. Alright. Okay. You gotta go for a second. Try to make it back. Alright. That's cool. That's cool. Let me actually send a stream to some people. So that, I could invite some people. Because I always, whenever I'm on the traditional format, I always remember to share the stream with people who I'd like to join. But I guess not today. Okay. Let me pull up live chat. Okay. We'll go into the pipeline overbank is very signature. I almost think we should just go for it, because why the heck not? Yeah, obviously, with there being only one surf coaster in existence, as formulaic and easy to predict as B&M can be, I only really have pipeline to base this layout off of to an extent. Oh, hey, how's it going? Yeah, it's new. It's new, alright. Yeah, we got the OBS live stream set up. But yeah, since you just joined in, I'll kind of get you caught up. This is our inaugural thing, so we're just kind of messing around today. But in the future, I would like to start a series. I am still going to do the traditional streams every now and then. I just like this because it gives me something to constantly talk about while interacting with the chat in the background. You know what I mean? It just kind of stays at the center of attention in a way. And I like that aspect because, if it gets boring in the chat, I can just always refer back to this. versus having to like whip out a topic, you know what I mean, last minute. And also, I a lot of the topics are, timely stuff. Time is of the essence in these parks when it comes to conducting news and happenings, and that's really the main stuff me and most other theme park content creators discuss in our videos. So I had to like save some of it for the live streams, or not the live streams, the podcast, right? I can't give everything away in the lives. Then there's no point joining the podcast or the the podcast. So I think this is a cool format. And once again, since this is the original, we're not really doing anything that like mind blowing. But maybe this weekend, if I hop back on it, maybe we could start a series where we build a theme park throughout multiple episodes of the live stream. Maybe we even build my real life theme park that I plan to make. So yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff to be. That's 5. So I really want to conduct that as far as forces. Dude, this is kind of small though. I'll extend it. Why don't I just extend it now? I don't know. Do I like that? It kind of has that Raptera pipeline feel. 42. But yeah, once again, let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm happy to answer anything. More than happy. And if anyone else joins in, say your name, your favorite roller coaster. Feel free to enjoy. You're probably going like semi-fast. So, see, that's a little light on the G's, don't you think? I want it to still be intense. So that way, if I just kind of shoot us right into the ground. Oh my gosh. That was 42. Then make that 48. It's a little drawn out. Okay, that way I can still get something that's pretty. Now it is a little tight. Actually, now that I think about it, that's 3. That's pretty much what we want. We're golden. We can smooth it all. Actually, we don't really need to. Actually, it's kind of nice. It didn't turn around quite the way I wanted it to. I kind of wanted it to do a 180, like. Wait, give me 1 sec. I can't even get Planet Coaster 2 because everyone in my house rejects. Oh, because you have an Xbox and it costs $50. And they don't want you to buy it. I'm sorry. Whoever you are. KA Anonymous. Sorry about that. That sucks. But, hey, at least you can join my stream and kind of see what we're doing so that you can kind of get the experience in a way. Dude, that's right. Pulls 3G forces. I don't want to screw up my heart line. I kind of wanted it to do more of a 180-degree turnaround, but in a way that's kind of fine that it didn't work out the way I wanted. Because maybe I could do kind of the pipeline airtime hill into a helix, like in that direction. Dude, but like I lost all my heart line. Well, not really. Let me ride it. That's not bad. I'm not mad about that. It's forceful, but not too much. Yeah. Hopefully I can get the hang of the OBS streaming. So that, like, I can actually get, like, a face cam for next episode. I'll also be able to do some other cool stuff. Like, once again, start an actual theme park series instead of just messing around here. Dude. I kind of don't know if I want to turn around yet, because I'm trying to think if we could do Airtime Hill. Then you turn around. Then get, like, kind of a funky Outer Bank, like Pipeline Hill. Then a corkscrew. Then you start heading back to the station. I know you guys probably understood none of that, because, like, I literally was just talking to myself. I know I'm such a bad host. But, like, I did a terrible job at narrating that. I apologize. I literally basically just said a bunch of words to myself. But you guys will see soon enough. Right now, just something that Pipeline doesn't really have is a traditional airtime hill. People were talking about how, like, the Surf Coaster is such a cool and innovative model that, like, while Pipeline's the prototype, it's still really good. It has flaws, but it's a really good prototype, and I think it'll get a lot better with time. That's a little, no, that's not that bad. You know, it'll get better with time. Well, but they haven't sold any new ones is the thing, because right now, B&M has some, they're on their shoes. With the whole rattle fiascos. So they gotta get that figured out. But, like, when they do end up selling another one of these, people are saying, wouldn't it be cool if you have, like, a traditional B&M Hyper style layout? Just, like, straight camelbacks. You don't really get that on Pipeline. You do have the big camelback after the overbank, but it's a lot of lateral moments towards the end. Who's still in the stream? Let me know. I don't even know how long the stream's been going on for. Cutting it a little close. No, not right. Well, Valley was... Dude, I'm too lazy to do the 2 meter method. Also, this is a straight airtime hill. So if anything, I just want it to be... That's parabolic. Look at that. That looks like Maka. Looks like the 5-second footer hill. I mean, that looks pretty... That looks pretty sweet. I can 3 meter it. Or no, 4 meter it. Well, yeah, you get the point. May not look like it did a difference, but The key is in the specificities. You know, I'm not mad at that. Why did it look like it was turning? That's it. Stupid 0.16 degree turn. It was literally turning 60 to 0.16 degrees. And it's not that big of a deal. Can you tell you're turning? Yo, you're just turning ever so slightly. That's so annoying. Makes me want to start over. Oh my gosh, you stupid ass. Where did the 0.16 degree turning start? Because that's what made me angry. Hello. What's up? How's it going? Welcome to the stream, Amy. Right now, we're building a surf coaster, which is the type of coaster that Pipeline at SeaWorld Orlando is, if you're familiar with Pipeline. Thanks for joining. Yeah, and recently, you know, of course, I've been doing a lot of the traditional streams, which are fun, but, you know, you kind of lose things to talk about after a while. And I want to save some of my content for my podcast, so that kind of why, in a nutshell, is why I'm doing a lot of this. You're going to SeaWorld on Friday. That's cool. Have you been before? Well, I assume you have, most likely. What's your favorite ride there? Dude, this is way too freaking small. Have you been on Pipeline? Because very similar to this ride. This is the same model of ride as Pipeline. I'm just building this parabolic hill. Mako and Kraken. Yeah, that's very solid. That's a good answer. It's a good answer right there. Fine. It's not actually. This profiling is like worse than it was before though. So I'm a little bummed at myself, but I'm sure when I smooth it'll be. Dude, that looks terrible. Oh my god. I'm lazy. I'll just let it be smoothed out. Never been on Pipeline. I'm sure you're gonna love it. It's great. It's very intense. Probably one of the more intense rides in the park. But the most intense coaster there is probably Kraken. But the pretzel loop on Manta also is super intense. Well, there you go. Just oh my gosh, this moving is doing wonders. It's almost I'm kind of cheating, but because this moving is giving me that parabolic. You'll go on it. Perfect. Yeah, you'll go on it on Friday. That's what's up. It's great. Truth be warned, though, it is a little rough because it's a prototype of the surf coaster concept. You're not really gonna have any headbanging because you don't really have over the shoulder. It is over the shoulder restraints, but they're vests, so it's not really gonna be the headbanging like on the over the shoulder restraints like Kraken, but they're vests. But it's not like the Manta vest, the flying coaster vests. Those are actually comfortable. These ones really hurt your collarbones. So as far as restraints go, it's probably the worst restraint at SeaWorld. Very uncomfortable. Obviously, the best restraint in the park is Mega. But SeaWorld does have a couple bad restraints. I think Icebreaker can be a little tight with the Premier trains, but you'll still love it. It's very intense. It's a great layout. The launch is great. You get a lot of airtime. It's stand-up airtime, so it's weird. It's pretty unique. But it is rough though, because it is a prototype, and the company that made it is called B&M, and all their coasters as of lately have been really rough. But they used to be really good. B&M is SeaWorld's manufacturer of choice. So Manta was built by B&M. Kraken was built by B&M. Mako, Pipeline, Penguin Trek. Icebreaker was not, though. That was built by Premier Rides. If you notice when you go, Icebreaker has a different track style as than Icebreaker. That's one of the first glance indicators that it's a different kind of thing. I'll make it a little more gradual. Because this element on Pipeline, I wanted to have good airtime, but I still want to be realistic. Because I know this element on Pipeline never really does too much. So, obviously I'm not recreating Pipeline. This is very different from Pipeline. But I'm just kind of going for that general feel. Because I'm going to make it better than Pipeline. But, like, once again, Pipeline's great. Don't get me wrong. So it's not like a knock at it. But, like, I gotta do some cool, unique things that haven't been done so far on a surf coaster. Because, you know, I gotta have some signature elements, especially when there's only one of these in existence. Gives me a lot of creative freedom while still being within the realm of possibility. Oh, that's a little intense. I keep forgetting. I'm not building Big Thunder Mountain. Yesterday I was building Big Thunder Mountain. I could show you guys that creation in a little bit. But in honor of Big Thunder Mountain reopening, I built it on the game. It came out pretty sweet. I messed up at one point, so it's a little unrealistic in terms of like the final break run is way too close to the station and the queue line. But that's okay. It's a thought that counts. But like on Big Thunder Mountain, you're not going that fast, so you can make the turns really tight. Need to remember that's not what I'm doing today. That's probably good speed. I mean, on Pipeline in real life, that has a trim brake. I don't know if it necessarily needs a trim brake for the sake of this. And we'll just yank it down at a gradual sort of. This is pretty highly banked helix. And then I guess maybe like, ooh, 4 is a little intense. Honestly, not bad though, especially considering the game is gonna be a little unrealistic. I could actually just start flattening out here and do an airtime hill over that valley, or not really a normal camelback like the first airtime moment, just more of an off-axis pipeline sort of thing. Because once again, Pipeline does not do that initial camelback. But as far as speculation goes, if they do make another one of these soon, which I sure hope they do, it's probably going to be in Asia or something if I had to guess, because I think like an Asian park was really interested in this model. Seems like something they would go for given their portfolio of attractions in that country, or no, I'm sorry, continent. Very cool. Asia's a great place for parks. You know, it's a great place culturally, like the architecture and everything looks great. It's a dream destination. Not only because it's a beautiful tourist place, like the normal reasons why people would want to go there, you know, normal people. It's also really great for theme parks, and that's more important to me than the normal people activities when going to a place like that. You're going to Asia, right, Amy? You're going to Japan for Universal Japan, right? I don't know though. Like, I'm gonna turn on my fan. Give me one moment. I'm a little hot. But dude, I would freaking love to go to Asia. It says there are 5 people on the stream. If you are here, comment down below your name and your favorite roller coaster. I'd really appreciate it. But there are so many cool Disney and Universal parks down there. So many cool stuff. More important to me than like the normal tourist stuff, which is all cool. The theme parks, you know, that's my life. And Asia, Japan and stuff are just so surreal in that department. It's not even funny. So when they build another one of these, I would like them to have camelbacks and B&M Hyper-esque moments. Why does this feel so like... You still got decent speed, so I'm gonna make it like a little gradual. Oh yeah, that kind of got that pipeline flare to it. If I kind of... Oh, well that's gonna jet right into this thing. I didn't even realize that. That's almost unsalvageable. I kind of thought... Will that jet into it? Ah, just perfect. Funny what one piece of track can do. I just realized, like, still gotta, like, make it, like... I'll go, like... Oh, I didn't... Alright, it's doing the exact same thing I didn't want it to. I guess I'm gonna have to bank it a little, or like turn it. I don't know why I just didn't initially do that. It looks a little wonky. It does, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm sorry if I'm a little, like I'm not talking that much. That may be an issue that I need to work on for future streams. Well, future streams will have more people, so hopefully, if I do over the weekend, more people will comment and stuff. But, like, I mean, for the sake of now, like, I tend to not talk as much as I would like to when I'm in, like, situations like this, because I'm trying to just focus on creating a good coaster. But, so let me know through the live chat if anything is going on. It's also crazy how time flies. And this is going by so much, like, faster than a normal live stream would. It's going by like stupid fast. I'm proud of that. I don't really know frick up that shaping. So we'll just go with the backwards. Not that Planet Coaster 2 mechanics really do mess up shaping. I could just... Kind of wish I didn't do that in backwards direction. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, why did I do that? Dude, that's pretty good. Yeah, that looks just like pipeline. That's literally the part over the water. Alright. Well, I guess next, the main thing I haven't done. I would like to do a wave turn. It may not be a bad time to put in a wave turn. That could flow well, and then an inversion. Then that gets you turned back to start heading back to the station. I don't hate that. Ooh, that's like perfect, like 0 G's. Or negative G's, I guess, in this case. Yeah, negative. Because it's not like super uplifting, so that's why I said 0, but what on earth am I doing? That was the most embarrassing thing. I'm glad half of you guys are probably not coaster enthusiasts. What on earth was that wave turn? I'm so bad at making these in-game wave turns. It's very embarrassing. Dude, I can't make one of these for the life of me. I'm gonna have to go for just, I guess, a flat wave turn, which sucks. I try so hard to make the wall stalls. I just can't get them right. I just can't. Try to do like the Velocicoaster wall stall or like the Iron Gwazi after the twist and shout. Just can't get it. Just can't. And I'll do like a nice flat traditional wave turn. Snap to 0. Still give it some speed. Also, like, that's sustained enough. It's not too jagged. Kind of whip you out. Yeah, I like that kind of whippy transition. Can't let that be freaked up though, and still kind of forgetting you still have decent speed at this point in the layout, but I think I'll manage. Okay. Who's still in the stream? Let me know. Who's still here? It's not going to be quite as drawn out as Pipeline Corkscrew. I mean, but it'll do. Why does something about this look so hideous? Is it? Oh, that's probably it. It's the fact that I'm doing it like such a... I'm not as good as I wish I was at this game. Say I'm decent. Oh. That's like pretty whippy. It's not bad though. It could be a little bigger. Yo, I'm getting a call. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. Apologize. I was getting a call. Where was I? Apologies. I regret doing that. Yo. Kinda wish I didn't do that. But like, I also wish I didn't make this like so. I'll just... Who's still in the stream, guys? Let me know. Let's make sure. Testing. Alright, apologies. I was just making sure the audio is still good. Maybe a little forceful. Oh, man. How does everybody feel about school and stuff? Testing. We all ready? Anyone? Yo, is there like anyone here? Alright, well, we got the test run going. Why did that feel really jagged? I mean, I can go back. It feels a little jagged to me throughout. Not gonna lie to you. I think from here to here could get smooth. Doot, doot, doot. Doot, 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 doot. Yeah. That still looks well done. Oh, yo, what's up, Hunter? On zone, that's my cousin, guys. Oh, heck no. That's my man, bro. Bro, cut it out, bro. Cut it out, bro. So corny. I am currently making a B&M surf coaster inspired by Pipeline. Yo, I'ma ban you, bro. Stop saying that corny crap. Stop saying that's my boy. Sorry about him, guys. He's a little. I'm just kidding. Let me start in this background. You got Grad Venture. Bugs are our friends. Okay. That was like a while ago. That was funny though. Yeah, this ride doesn't have drive tires. Bro, I can't believe that. That's kind of ridiculous. I feel like there's nobody here today, or right now. Yo, has everybody just left? That can probably make it. Go final break round. Oh, that'll be enough to slow the train down. Maybe one more. Magnetic fin. Yo, I think I had deja vu. I think I just had deja vu. That's funny. What else do I want to do? I want to do like a whippy sort of thing. I want to do an airtime hill. Maybe a final helix into the brake run. I think that would be a solid way to wrap up the ride. Don't you think? This has been a packed layout. I mean, force-wise, you got a lot to love with this thing. It's a pipeline rival for sure. Just crank that down as much as we can, because we really want to get that effect going. Yo, Hunter, I'll call you after the stream. I'll be done in a few minutes, because I know he was calling me. And then this can be kind of, sort of, .46. That's a little too. You know what? I don't think it needs the helix. I want to drag it too much. It already has like another helix. I don't know. Helixes are just like filler elements that I like to put in the ride layouts for more length, but also because they can offer good laterals and positives. But I'm not gonna be a baby, so I don't need a helix. I guess it's a pretty whippy inversion. But this ain't Velocipede. B&M would not do this. I'm just thinking about it now. B&M would do like a more floaty finale. I'll just have it with a single inversion and just have like a more airtime based finale. I like that more. Dude. Yo, who's still in the stream? Is anybody here? What's going on? I can drag that up a little more. And that's essentially the layout. Let me see. Oh, perfect timing. Good. Good. And the brakes catch it flawlessly. This is a great coaster. This is a great ride. Would you ride this in real life? Oh my god. I'll smooth it down one time. Dude, it's kind of a tough ride. Not gonna lie, I think I did a good job. As far as length goes, kind of hits the bill well. As far as compactness, it is a piece of garbage. I swear, I'm terrible at making compact coasters. I swear, I need to start planning these layouts ahead of time. Because I just start doing random stuff and seeing wherever the wind takes me with these rides. It's kind of what happened here. Which, I mean, is fine. That's what a lot of content creators, Planet Coaster content creators do. Just kind of freeform it and see what flows well into the next. I think it's funny. We have like the same element like 3 times, but there's a smaller. It's like a baby version of the big hill. That's kind of funny. Literally the same exact sort of off-axis pipeline style hill, but except the smaller one was meant to be more similar to the whatchamacallit, the final whippy airtime moment before the brakes on pipeline. So let's watch it, and then it'll probably be about time to wrap up the stream. Make sure all the forces are good and in check. I think this ride maxes out at 4 positives. That's a beautiful airtime hill. Probably maxes out at 4 positives at the valley of this helix. Yeah, 4 positives. That's like pipeline as far as speed goes. It's very well smooth. This game is great in that department. Oh, I love the head chopper with the launch on the end of the corkscrew. It's not the longest ride on Earth, but hey, neither is pipeline. You can only do so much with one to launch and the lack of a mid-course. And these rides, part of what's cool is they don't have a mid-course. And I wasn't really going to go for the rolling Velocicoaster Intamin Blitz style launch, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, I'm sure they would go for it, because why would they not? Like, if a client pays them enough, they'll do whatever they ask for. Clearly, they have the capabilities to make a rolling launch at B&M. It's just, like, if you're Universal, and you pay them enough, and you want the capacity, you can get whatever you want, but I mean, I'll throw a second train on it. I'll give you guys some shots of the ride, you know. Dude, that's unfortunate. I didn't get to change into a 6-car train. I'm curious if it rides different with the 6-car. Dude, that kind of sucks. Where's the cars? I don't think it would ride different. $30. That's a little weird looking. I think it's fine. Once again, let me throw a second train on here. And we'll make the dispatch enter. Whoa! Dude, that kind of sucks, because now the train doesn't fit on one block right. I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to redo this full brake run. Well, maybe I don't need to redo the breakdown. Let's see how it rides with. Well, I gotta. That looks great. That. Minimum interval? What? Like. Because it technically needs to stack every time for it to not stop in the launch. Or, you know, like it just needs to. Make it realistic. A lot of these B&Ms crawling to the station. It's not like a Disney coaster where it's gonna come back into the station at a solid 100 miles an hour. You know, that's crawling a lot, but pipeline parks, especially with the gates. The gates in front of the station that have to close, it parks like once the train's like more than halfway through the layout, so this is pretty realistic. And then all it would need to clear to technically not cascade. I literally just set the dispatch time. I don't get what's the matter with this game. In order to not do that, stop on the box zone. Because it's... I mean, technically it's not the end of the world, like, if it were to set up, quote unquote, because, I mean, it's just suspenseful, like, it's just, at that point, it's just a waiting launch, where you're just waiting to launch, like, it's not like it ruins any ride experience, like, you actually stop. It's not like if you stop at the top of the lift hill, but nonetheless, that's not ideal, so technically, it can still roll trains, it just needs to clear this point, or it should be, like, clearing the final break run as they dispatch, and that's probably the earliest they could send it. Very nice. I may release this coaster entirely on a separate episode if you guys want, like, a full updated POV or, like, some in-depth off-ride shots of it. But nonetheless, that's probably good for tonight. A little tired, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm sure more people will join in the next ones, and you know, it'll be a little more fun, and we could actually get a park series going. But for our inaugural episode, it's solid. Oh, hey, how's it going? What's up? I was just about to wrap up, actually, so I apologize. But, you know, it's been a good stream so far. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Yeah, we'll try to keep doing these Planet Coaster streams consistently. I already saved it. Yeah, they're fun. They have their pros and cons in comparison to traditional streams. The cons being my commentary maybe a little less good when I'm focused on building a roller coaster, but it gives us more to talk about. So I'll try it again during the weekend, and hopefully more people will join, and we could actually get like a series going where we could, build a theme park over the course of multiple lives. Before our first time at it, not bad. Couple technical issues at the beginning, but figured it out. So yeah, um, not that many comments today. All right, I appreciate it, guys. Um, yeah, that's gonna be it for today's stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed.